EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Rams.
Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. He was brought down by Eric Harris.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 7 from the 20. A shotgun snap for gone. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Gone. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Johnny Hecker.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's Carr inside the 10. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
To me, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. 30-yard line, second and 12. That'll be caught by Kupp. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Cooper Kupp. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Going to set them back 5 yards. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Out of the gun, Goff. Got an open man finding Jefferson.
Goff.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Los Angeles.
Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Shotgun now for Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Richard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now this time, Carl throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 48 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Rams 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Second and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. Going for the deep ball. Double team, it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 9-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Got it open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 3rd. And I think the ball's out.
Intercepted by the Rams.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Here's the rookie from Florida State. It's Cam Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 15 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
So pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Carr now to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Carr gives to Richard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
16-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Carr looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by John Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
We'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there of 22.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Woods, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jalen Richard now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr is going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
6 yards.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw his Carr. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Samson Abukum showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So it was was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Goff. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Nevin Wilson with a pick. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And they're getting down right around the 25, actually. The 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Wolford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 1.
That'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Courtland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Wolford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Henderson going to run for it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Richard on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Richard, the running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Now Wolford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wolford to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And a Rams first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. They run with Henderson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how you analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 24-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
30-yard line.
Back to throw, Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And now look at him go.
You will not get that.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Eluding the pressure run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Room for Jacobs there on 1st down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Today's final score, Raiders 28, Rams 24.
Kick it and go. Kick it and take it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zones. Go.